In the stillness of autumn, when we release the chrysanthemum hues of yesterday and enter boldly into the place of knowing, in this stillness we are heard and loved by the dancing rebirth of all of creation and the Great Spirit which holds our nakedness beneath the sun and sustains us all. The stillness of autumn is the gift of the Spirit. The present we unwrap as we connect to the whispered songs of silence. The gift of the Spirit is God's own power to love and to transform the world by that power. This gift of knowing the Spirit, of being able to love as God does, is the same gift we pour in and through the world simply by loving. The Spirit is the driving force, the animating creative life of the entire cosmos. The Spirit is always a gift. It's always an unmerited favor. It's always pure grace. Like wind, it cannot be seen. Like the rays of the dawning sun, it cannot be controlled. The Spirit is elusive, blowing where it will. Yet like the river and the rain, the Spirit can be felt. The Spirit is experienced as the warmth of God's love. The Spirit is supremely intimate, yet supremely transcendent. The Spirit is what connects me into the oneness of you. The Spirit interweaves us into each other's souls, and we then remember that we are all a symphony of rustling leaves bathed beneath a harvest moon. In the silence, in the autumn, beneath the sun, in our sacred stillness, we are learning how to listen. If we're not silent, we cannot hear from God. God is always speaking all things into being, our open hearts, our compassion, our love. So let it be. God is speaking, let there be light, let there be stones, let there be trees, let there be leaves, let there be rivers and rocks and dreams and wonder and awe and stars. Our bodies embody the presence of God. God fills our nothingness with light and love and perfect harmony. God is always speaking all things into being right now, and right now, and right now. When the midnight sheet of black and silence creeps into my dreams and into old bones, wrapping my breath and my wonder in skeletal cloth. When the promises of dawn are stolen by lies, and the heavy shadows of yesterday's dusk. When purpose is lost and laughter forbidden, when my lack breeds shaking and hope's womb bleeds barren. When I give up on self, on tomorrow, on life, I am awakened by your love. I am illuminated by your love. I am healed by your love. I I am perfect and strong and able because you love me. Though I am lost in the seasonal rain of suffering and fear and shadow and doubt and those things of make-believe, I walk through the storms of this life and I remember you. And when I do, I crawl from the sepulchre of my broken heart where tears fall like rain and I see beauty and eternity in every star, every rock, every scar, and every blossom. Those beautiful things, they speak your name. The rain carries your scent, holds your beauty, and holds my heart. Life is full after the rain, for it brings the promise of new life and cleanliness and hope. Will I find hope after the rain? Will I dance in yesterday's sorrow? Every morning, because you are in the world, I overflow. Because you are in and with me, I open my hands and laughter pours out. I open my eyes and I see God. You, God, I see you in my own reflection. In the silent spaces where you are only in fragrant memory, I am paralyzed by the fear of everything. Although I am good at pretending, I spend most of my days alone, uncertain of my purpose, how I'm going to survive, unhappy with how cruel the sands of time and the past have left me, scarred and bruised and unrecognizable to myself. I don't know what your beautiful eyes see in me, O God. Don't understand the way you love me. I am broken in places too deep to see, and empty in places where only you fill. I went to the wilderness to heal. I went to the mountain to pray. I went to the cross to resurrect. And God, I fall into your arms to receive. My beautiful God, my hope, my Savior, my peace, my stillness, my silence. You make me feel so beautiful. And yet I see in my reflection, deeply in the rain, not how ugly I truly am, not how wilted or battered or deeply and woefully tired. I see you. I see beauty, and I again can pray and dream and believe and breathe. Listen quietly to your very breath in this stillness, in this perfection, in this sacred, soulful, eternal stillness, peace. When I speak of peace, I speak of the practice of beholding the beautiful, beholding the majestic. Peace is to encounter the holy in the ordinary. Peace is to find God. For it only takes a moment of stillness to dance with God in the mirror of your authentic spirit. You are spirit. You are peace. You are love. Breathe it in. Even in a world where conflict and suffering are so abundant, and our inner conflict can take us away from this sacred stillness, peace is always beautiful, and beautiful is home. What hope we have is the hope we create when we come together, act together, heal together, to love together. We must first forgive ourselves and one another, for radical forgiveness is the road to peace. This is love. This is the stillness of God. Everything begins with a thought, and all of your peace comes from within. It's not lost, but it can be found by listening to your breath, to God, to your heart, or with a simple smile. Change your thoughts, change the world. And so it is, like the miraculous drops of water that seep through mountain limestone, that gather themselves into springs, that flow into creeks, that merge into rivers, that find their way to oceans, like our breath and our stillness.